Members, it's time and we have a quorum. First item, confirmation of the minutes of the second meeting held on the 23rd of October. The minutes have been forwarded to members. We have not received any proposals for amendments. Can we confirm the minutes, please? Matters arising. A meeting with the Chief Secretary for Administration. She indicated she only be happy to attend a special meeting of the House Committee again with the relevant officials to further respond to members' questions on the population policy and the lead in water incident. And also the Commission on Poverty, chaired by her, will be consulting the public on retirement protection in December this year. If members wish, she could attend another special meeting on this subject. So we will work out the meeting arrangement with her. Thank you. Any questions? No? Business arising from previous council meetings. Legal Service Division report on subsidiary legislation and non-legislative instrument gazetted on the 23rd of October. Legal advisor, please. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. It's paper number LS4/15 to 16. There are altogether 12 items of subsidiary legislation and one non-legislative instrument. For the 12 items of subsidiary legislation, the first 6 have to do with schedule of routes orders. There are 5 franchise bus operators, and these are the bus routes they operate, and these orders are to renew the routes. Some new routes are created, some existing routes are cancelled, or changes are made to existing routes. The 6 orders will come into operation on the 31st of December this year. Members, do you wish to set up a subcommittee? No? Legal advisor, please continue. Next item, Census and Statistics 2016 Population Census Order. This is to direct the Commissioner for Census and Statistics to take a census of population of Hong Kong from the 30th of June 2016 to the 2nd of August 2016. We have written to the relevant bureau to seek clarification on certain points. We might report back again. The LM will come into operation on the 17th of December this year. Members, do you wish to set up a subcommittee? Mr. Ho has proposed a subcommittee. Who would like to join, please? Thank you. The Secretary will circulate the relevant papers to members. Then continue, please. Legal advisor. Yes. Next, another batch of 3 items. Mines Safety Amendment Regulation 2015, Dangerous Goods General Amendment Regulation 2015, and Dangerous Goods Government Explosives Depots Amendment Regulation 2015. The 3 regulations seek to increase 23 items of fees and charges in relation to mine blasting certificate and so on. The range of increase is between 9% and 20%. They will come into operation on the 1st of January 2016. Members, do you wish to propose a subcommittee? No? No need then. Legal advisor, please continue. Yes, next one, Banking Capital Amendment Rules 2015. In 2014 and 2015, the BAL Committee on Banking Supervision did an assessment on the extent of compliance of Hong Kong capital standards with the BAL Committee standards. So the rules are a result of that assessment. The rules will come into operation on the 1st of January 2016. The Legal Service Division is still scrutinizing provisions. Members, do you wish to set up a subcommittee? No? Okay then. Legal advisor, please continue. Next, Antiquities and Monuments, Decoration Monuments and Historical Buildings Consolidation Amendment Notice 2015 is to declare 3 places to be historical buildings: the Signal Tower at Blackhead Point, Tsim Sha Tsui, the Race Course Fire Memorial at So Kon Po, and the facade of the Old Mental Hospital at High Street, St. Ying Pun. They have come into operation on the 23rd of October when they were gazetted. Thank you. Any subcommittee members? No? Okay. The last one. The last one is non-legislative instrument. 5th Technical Memorandum for allocation of emission allowances in respect of specified licenses. The memorandum is issued under the Air Pollution Control Ordinance. Members may have a chance to make amendments, to move amendments to the technical memorandum. So starting from the 1st of January 2020, there are 3 specified pollutants sulfur dioxide, nitrogen oxides, and respirable suspended particulates. The quantities of emission allowances will be distributed for the 4 power plants and possible new electricity works in Hong Kong, and there will be a review in 2016. Members, do you wish to set up a committee? Mr. Dennis Kwok has proposed a subcommittee. Who'd like to join, please? Okay, the Secretary will circulate the papers to you. If I may remind members, the deadline for making amendment to these items is the 21st of November. Further business for the Council meeting of the 4th of November 2015. Now, the meeting arrangement is that the meeting will start at 11 and end at about 8 p.m. on the 4th, and then next day, Thursday, the meeting will start again at 9. It is expected that the business could be completed by within Thursday. Questions? Ms. Sitho has replaced her original oral question. Bills, resumption of debate on second reading, committee stage and third reading. Inland Revenue Amendment Number 3 Bill 2015 and Securities and Futures Amendment Bill 2015. Members' motions. There will be 5 resolutions to be considered under Section 34(4) of the Interpretation and General Clauses Ordinance to extend the scrutiny period for the various subsidiary legislation. These items are in item 4 under item 4C, as you can see. Business for the Council meeting of the 11th of November. Questions 22 questions, 6 oral and 16 written. Bills first reading, moving of second reading. Patents Amendment Bill 2015. Government motion. No notice has been received yet. Members' motions. Motion on report of this committee on hawker policy to be moved by Mr. Stephen Ho, and motion to be moved by Ms. Claudia Mo. That is to prevent Hong Kong from being mainlandized. If I may remind members, if you wish to move amendment, the deadline for giving notice is the 4th of November, Wednesday. There are 24 items of subsidiary legislation for the meeting on the 11th of November. The deadline for making amendments will be the 11th of November. If you wish to speak, please inform the Secretary by 5 p.m. the 3rd of November. Reports of the Bills Committee subcommittees. Report of this committee on specification of arrangements to mainland Hong Kong, avoidance of double taxation and the prevention of fiscal evasion with respect to taxes on income. Fourth protocol order. Mr. Chen Kam-lam.
Chairman, the specification of arrangements, the mainland of China, avoidance of double taxation and the prevention of fiscal evasion with respect to taxes on income. Fourth protocol order seeks to implement the fourth protocol of the arrangement between the mainland and the Hong Kong SAR for the avoidance of double taxation and the prevention of fiscal evasion. The fourth protocol seeks to clarify the conditions under which an investment firm will be qualified on the mainland for Hong Kong resident status, to set the tax liabilities relating to gains derived from transactions of shares in listed companies in the same exchange on the mainland, reduce the cap on withholding tax by the mainland on royalties paid to aircraft and ship leasing businesses. The subcommittee has discussed, among other issues, the arrangements on avoidance of double taxation and determination of resident status. The subcommittee urged the government to explain clearly to the public the implementation of the fourth protocol and to update guidelines of the Inland Revenue Department. Neither the subcommittee nor the government will move amendments on the order. Thank you. Report on the Subcommittee on Rules of the High Court Amendment Rule 2015 commencement notice and 5 items of subsidiary legislation relating to Competition Ordinance gazetted on the 17th of July 2015. In the capacity of the chairman of the subcommittee, I now speak. The subcommittee has held one meeting to discuss mainly about the competition fees regulation amount, the 6 pieces of subsidiary legislation. The regulation is made under the Competition Ordinance Cap 679. It prescribes the amount of fees payable for the making of applications to the Competition Commission. Under Section 159, the regulation applies to the Communications Authority. Members discuss about the various charging mechanisms proposed. criteria taken by the Commission in exercising discretion, and level of fees. The subcommittee supports the 6 items of subsidiary legislation. Let me remind members that in relation to the scrutiny of the 7th sub-leg of the subcommittee, the deadline for amendment is the 11th of November. Notification deadline is the 4th of November. Positions on bills, committees and subcommittees as at the 29th of October, Thursday. There are 11 bills committees working and 16 subcommittees under the House Committee, 7 subcommittees on other council business, and there are 3 subcommittees on waiting list, 7 subcommittees on policy issues under panels. Any other business? No. Meeting adjourned.